Hey, good morning. This is Rusty78609 in his $3 too big shirt that I got at Walmart, but it is long sleeves and it makes a hell of a good night shirt and I like it. For $3, I like it a lot. You know, I shouldn't go walking at Walmart, right? Because every time I see one of their deals, my little hands just go, give me that. Anyway, hey Google, what is the temperature in International Falls, Minnesota?
In International Falls right now, it's -18.
God.
There is currently a wind chill warning in effect.
Wind chill? They're all dead. Jesus Christ. Hey Google, tell us a joke.
Okay, here you go. Who designed King Arthur's round table? Circumference.
Oh, circumference, get out of here. Anyway, what else? Hey Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
In Bangor, it's currently -12.
Jesus, how can no one can live there? Hey Google, what's the temperature in Butte, Montana?
In Butte, it's currently 34.
Above? They won't know how to act. You know, there was a guy that left a comment yesterday about another place that has the worst weather in the USA, and I actually checked it, but I couldn't find it this morning. Anyway, got a comment here on I did a video of driving around Taos, and I had been to that Earth Ships place outside of Taos where they basically dig a hole in the ground and make a house out of it, sort of. And they use rubber tires, glass, and cans and all kind of stuff to make a home. Anyway, it's called Earth Ships, and it's northwest of Taos, New Mexico. But anyway, this is a comment related to that name. The gentleman's name or individual's name is Wondering Times. Earth Ships, constructed from rubber tires, glass, and cans. Organic? I agree. You make a good point. They do say they're organic, but yeah, they do use a lot of stuff that's probably not organic to construct them. So does that count? I guess. Anyway, got an eyelash right in my eye. This is Sarah J. RV Doorknob. What a name for a video. Get out of here. Sarah J. Hey, Mr. Charged Up and Happy. Flat light here too with snow. I have no clue what flat light is unless your battery and your flashlight went dead. Have seen them replace the door handles, LOL. This is Grim, and he's got a long comment, so I'll just read a couple of sentences. Or she. This is about when to take Social Security. It says, hey, amen, I believe you wholeheartedly. I'm a 60-year-old woman. I'm waiting for my $464 a month to help me out to get through this GOP tax cut for the rich, blah, 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 etc. Do the math. But anyway, apparently she's going to take it early, which is, you know, that's entirely up to the individual. I'm not going to make any recommendations about that ever. Because, you know, without knowing all your financial situation and a lot of things, you can't make that decision for somebody else. This is about the RV doorknob video. Daniel Neal says, yes, so true, Rusty. There are very nice RV parks, I'm sure. I still live in a large home right now, but my mean sister makes me stay in my room. LOL. You know how it is being the black sheep of the family, maybe. She's bossy. And then Walleye commented on the comment. He says, Daniel Neal, try being married for 40 years like me. I still get bossed around. LOL. Okay, let's go, guys. Gary Davis. On the RV doorknob, he says, RVs don't usually have a back door or a doorbell. Most all RVs don't have a mailbox on them also. Most houses don't have safety chains. That's correct. You don't tow your house down the road, so you don't need the safety chains. But yeah, you know, it is interesting though, because those are things I never thought of when I got ready to get an RV. I had to figure out how to get in it, first one I got. I had to get used to opening and closing the door. Danny Vistad. on the RV door stuff. Hello, Rusty. It was so cold here in Wisconsin, the chickens are lined up in a row waiting to go into Kentucky Fried Chicken here to dip in a deep fryer. Weak. Okay, Ernest Lucas. This is Ernest Lucas. Says you live in a nice part of Texas. I like it there. Well, let me tell you, I've lived in just about every part of Texas except the Houston, Beaumont area, and I have no reason to ever want to live there. I've lived in East Texas, in Nacogdoches. I've lived in San Antonio. I've lived in Alpine. I've lived here in Central Texas. I've stayed a few months in the Waco, Wichita Falls, Abilene, Vernon, Texas area. So yeah, I've seen a lot of Texas, and there are still some prettier places in Texas. I mean, you get out around Alpine, Fort Davis, and Marfa, Texas. It's really pretty, but it's extremely remote. And but it is pretty. They have year-round pretty nice weather. They get a little winter, a little snow, not much. But anyway, thank you, Ernest. This is Mary Gibbons on Comment Call. My grandmother used to make a bourbon-soaked fruitcake. The smell was heavenly. I didn't like it until I got older. Now I would give anything to have one of her fruitcakes. Yeah, we used to get some of that when I was working years ago. There was people that would bring bourbon-soaked fruitcakes, and yeah, I just give me that stuff. Yeah, no, it was good. I did like the smell too, so I understand. This is Jane Delaney. How you doing, Jane? On the RV doorknobs. Hi, Rusty. Enjoyed the drive. It's 65 degrees in Central California today. Don't rub it in, Jane Delaney. I can't remember the last rainfall. What's snow look like? Now, I can go with you on that. I don't know much about snow myself. I lived in a typical sticks and bricks in an apartment, and for the past 7 years in a tiny house in the foothills. With each transition, I have found that there is so much I can live without and still be content. The more I simplify, the more time I have for the things that are meaningful to me. Enjoy your evening. Yeah, that is too true. We're just so bombarded by marketing and advertisements that we begin to believe that we must have those things. And I believe you guys, I went through that period in my life. But I agree with Jane on that the less you have, the more you have, and that's the way I live now. And I'll plan on finishing out this. I don't think I'll get much simpler than this unless I go live under a bridge, which I doubt I'm going to do. But anyway, this is Walleye on the RV doorknobs. Hello, Rusty. Glad to see you're still doing well. Well, I am. Got out for a nice hour-and-a-half walk today at 12 degrees, but not bad if you dress for it. Well, see, that's the key. You guys that live in that country know how to dress for it. You mentioned your house payment used to be over $1,400 a month. Yikes, that's a lot. Tell me. Our house was easily paid off years ago because it was a little over $600 a month. We could have bought more, but we always lived well below our means, so now the house is almost too big now that the kids moved out. The big expense now is property taxes keep going up. We may have to move out a bit to save, but we love our neighbors, and it's really nice. It's a really nice area we live in. Take care and good luck. Yeah, if you're happy where you are, you just have to grit your teeth and pay those property taxes. But see, what's happening as more and more people, well, let me say it again. As fewer and fewer people are choosing the option of living in a sticks and bricks home, the community still has fixed expenses that must be or should be covered. You know, you got streets, drainage, school issues, and so forth, hospitals, and all that. And as the number of property taxpayers declines, the remainder gets stuck with the balance, and that's going to continue because, you know, our population, if any change in our population now is due primarily to immigration, not birth rate. Okay, I mean we have in Texas, our population just went over 28 million. But the reason for that is people from all over the United States are moving to Texas for a variety of reasons, one of them being taxation and the other possibly climate, but it doesn't matter, they're still coming. So our state is pretty stable on the property tax rates. But for you states that are losing population, like say California for example, then you know, your taxes are going to go up. Just Ken, that's the guy's name, Just Ken. Hi Rusty, what, if any, depreciation would there be on a new 2017 17-foot travel trailer still sitting on the sales lot come 2018? Thanks, Ken. Well, it depends on the unit, Ken. If it's a popular, well, obviously it's not a popular unit or it would have sold. But, you know, again, these dealers, you know, they'll sit on something if they think it'll sell. So you could get a deal. What I would do, you know, let's just say that 2017 unit was $15,000, or that's the price they're asking. Now be sure that's the sales price, okay, because they're always having sales. And then go in toward the end of the month. Whenever toward the end of the month, all sales contests are coming to an end. All dealership incentives are coming to an end. So if you go to a dealership at that time, your chances of getting a good deal are better, because they want to get that deal done so they can count it toward those incentives that are coming at the end of the month. So if they had a $15,000 RV, that was the sales price, the discounted sales price, then I'd just knock another $3,000 off of that. You know, I'd offer them 12. You know, and so you can use that same math or relationship to any set of numbers. But, you know, if it's been sitting there a year, you should be able to get a fairly substantial discount, because that old dog's starting to bark at them, you understand? This is Francis Abatangelo. Hey, Rusty, Happy New Year. Say, will you tell us about the first RV you lived in? Sincerely, Frank. Yeah, I could do that. In fact, that'd be a good video. I may make a video about my first RV, because it wasn't a disaster. It was just I didn't need it. Okay, my truck was underpowered. It was a mess. I'll make a video about that today. My first RV. I misspelled first. I spelled it F-I-R-T-S. My first RV. Okay, I'll do that today. Thank you. Yeah, it was never mind. I'll tell you about it in the video. Thank you, Francis Abatangelo. I like ideas on doing videos, because I'm always looking for something. Because see, that'll make a nice little driving video, because I can, you know, I don't need to show you anything. I can just talk as I'm driving. This is Moto T. Hey, Moto T, what's happening? Well, this is on the tiny home. It's 3 a.m. I'm 14. Why in the world am I watching this? Moto T, I don't have a damn clue. You know what it is you can put I can't remember what the tags in your on your videos, so that, you know, they'll kind of tag to other YouTube channels. And, you know, some of the more popular YouTube channels are like PewDiePie and BuzzFeed videos and stuff. And so I usually tag to those, you know, and you know, and so you get people commenting like this. See, he's a 14-year-old. I guarantee you he was watching PewDiePie late in the morning and saw my little video pop up, and he said, hell, let's see what this is. So anyway, you know, that's why you're watching it, Moto T. But MMP Cody, RV doorknobs, in 1845, December the 29th, 172 years ago, Texas became a state in the United States. Well, that is true. And it's a good thing they did, or otherwise we'd have just been a separate country and probably had to go to war with the United States. Indigo Dragon 71, this is on the MyPod 2017. It says, should design a MyPod with slide outs, a wet bath with a cartridge toilet and shower you can pull out and dump by hand, and a kitchen on the slides you could you pull out manually with a Murphy bed and table. Be a neat little camper, like a My Snuggly. I guess is there one called a My Snuggly? But anyway, yeah, you know, they could do a lot of things, but those things are selling. You know, they're not having to do much to sell those little My Pods. Tiny home, it says, where do you get the cedar? I don't build them. This guy's name is Cad Stansel. I don't build them. I just did the video. I don't know where they get their materials. This is on the MyPod Indigo Dragon 71 again. The MyPod company needs to design a model where you can attach two MyPods to it and have the MyPods has rooms. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Link them together so you could make a kind of like a double bed or something. No, you might want to call them with all your genius ideas Indigo and see what they think. This is on the tiny home. Lola Bridget. Nice, but a little expensive. It seems fair price would be $20,000. Well, you know, you can get it down to $20,000, but let me tell you this: people don't realize the cost of building things. If you don't believe me, you draw up a plan for a small home, 500 square feet, and then you take it to a builder and let them give you a price. And depending on what you want, it's going to range anywhere from, and this is not including the lot, this is just the price of the materials and labor. But it's going to run you anywhere from $50 a square foot to $150 a square foot, depending on what hardware and stuff you want on the inside of that home. Building is not cheap. If you do it yourself, you can cut out the labor cost, and the labor costs are going to be about half the cost of the home. That's a fact. But anyway, having said that, guys, we are at the end of the rainbow because I've stayed pretty well caught up. And I do want to mention this. For you, those of you that use the Amazon link, thank you very much. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, I'm an Amazon affiliate. I leave a link to Amazon products in the description of every video. If you use the link and go to Amazon and buy anything, I get a small commission, which costs you nothing. So it's a free ride for you. If you're going to go shopping at Amazon anyway, use the link. I appreciate it. But don't worry about it. If you forget, it's no big deal. I mean, it's just, yeah, I know it's inconvenient to go find a video and find the link, but if you're going to buy something at Amazon, why not use the link if you're a subscriber or whatever, and it doesn't take that much effort. But having said that, just if you choose to do so, and for those of you that have, pat yourself on the back because I do appreciate it. My revenue at YouTube is it's down about 25% now, but the reason is because they don't totally demonetize them, they partially demonetize them, and it's been pretty regular for the past few months. But supposedly they're going to make some changes in the next few weeks or months, and that's going to change. But if somebody commented that I got an ad from Ford Motor Company, so if Ford Motor Company shows up on my videos, that's a good sign that they may be getting off my back. But having said that, guys, from Central Texas, let's check one more place. Hey Google, tell us a joke first.
One joke coming up. What do you call a gigantic pile of kittens? A meowton.
A meowton. Yo. Ho ho ho. Hey Google, what's the temperature in where? Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia.
On the website weatheronline.co.uk, they say, average temperature in most of the country is below zero from November to March and close to it in April and October. Winter nights of -40 degrees Celsius are common most years. Summer extremes reach as high as +40 degrees Celsius in the Gobi Desert and +33 degrees Celsius in the capital Ulaanbaatar.
That wasn't exactly what I wanted to know, but that'll do. But anyway, guys, from Central Texas, y'all, wherever you are, stay warm. We've got some cold weather coming in next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We're going to be in the 20s for the lows, or maybe in the teens a couple of days, and then highs are going to be in the middle 30s. So we're going to get a little taste of what you guys are getting up north. But anyway, enjoy your day, and what else? Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you choose to buy, but if you think about it, use the Amazon link in the description. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day will not hurt you. It's good for you. It will help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it will help you lose weight if that's what you choose to do, because you'll be full of water. What else? Take deep breaths. Hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that will help relieve stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. And is that good for you? You bet. What else? Stretch, stretch, stretch. I got plenty of room in this too big shirt. This is a triple extra large, but it was $3. But anyway, what else? Stretch, walk, keep your health. I may be able to go walking here today because it's supposed to warm up pretty quick. We're supposed to be near 60 today. So anyway, guys, enjoy your day, enjoy your life. Happy New Year, enjoy the holidays, and start the new year. I'll start right now. Adios, amigo. Bye-bye.